You know, the problem with this whole thing of fishing early in the morning like this is that I can't see a damn thing. I got up at 4:30 this morning to catch. I'm breathing heavy because I just got done like hustling down the shoreline to get this spot. But I got up 4:30 this morning to try to catch some early morning bass because I'm facing like the same dilemma as a lot of people, where the water is super clear, the temperatures are still hot, even though that it's the end of August. Like for us here in Pennsylvania, that's when temperatures really seem to rise. And I think the only way I'm really going to catch them is in the evenings and in the mornings, and maybe after like certain like rainstorms and stuff like that. So I'm just using the spinner this morning because I don't have a lot of time to be switching baits and stuff like that. Sticking to one bait, one lure, and stay with me because this is going to be a really short video. I'm going to make this video 5 minutes or less. So stay with me and just see what happens. I got one. Don't get off, please. Don't get off. It's a nice one. Another nice one. Alright, got one. Finally got one. I finally landed one. Finally. It's not a huge one, but nonetheless, it's a bass. There's the hook. There it is. There it is. It's a largemouth, a nice little one. Well, it's 20 till 7 in the morning and the bite has already slowed down. And there are fishermen who haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and they're wondering why they can't catch a summer bass. I don't know. That's all the time I have this morning. I have to get back home and log on, get to work. But here's how my morning went, actually. My first cast was at roughly around 5:45. It was still dark. I couldn't see anything. And immediately I landed two really nice bass. No, I didn't land them. I actually brought them in, but I couldn't land them. I just was having an issue this morning, like fishing off the dock. They would have been, both would have been really nice bass. Finally I did land a bass. It was already getting a little towards daylight, so I caught that smaller bass, but it was at least something. It was a decent bass. But by 6:40, 6:45, like the bite had already kind of like diminished off. And I was using this lure, you know, if you can see it right there, white Booyah spinnerbait, and it's actually the silver shad. But if I maybe could have changed the color or done something with the lure, or maybe switched to something else to catch more fish. But I didn't have time. I only had an hour to fish this morning. So if I would have actually landed the two big fish this morning, it would have been a really excellent day. And then to top it off, like I found this on shore. I found this washed up on shore, some kind of a little hard bait. But all I can say, like the moral to this story is get out of bed, set your alarm clock, and get out there early, and you'll start catching some of those summertime bass, and you'll catch big ones. I've found that out like early in the spring when I started in the morning, early in the morning, even like on those really cold days. I was out there in April and May fishing on those cold days and catching big bass in the early mornings that you really couldn't catch later on in the day or even in the evenings. So for me, you know, this time of year, it's early mornings and it's late evenings when possible. Okay, I'm Darren, and you've been watching my YouTube channel, Fishing Small Waters, and I will see you next time.